What's brought you here today? Thank you for stopping by.
Aloha Mora. Revelio. What do we have here? A demiguise. Aloha Mora. Mine now, demiguise. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she alright?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's alright. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Pushing the plow is good.
You're back. Nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Just because you know
Aloha Mora. Revelio. What do we have here? A demiguise. Mine now, demiguise. Revelio. Revelio.
Oh, I do hope Mary and her neighbours are...
Excuse me, sir. Are you all right?
Just barely. But I don't want to trouble a student with my woes.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
I'm not so sure. Name's Crispin Dunn, by the way. I trade in the surrounding hamlets. Do the most business in Arranshire. A lovely little hamlet. Just stunning gardens. Just the other day, the Daily Prophet ran an article on its scenic hedgerows. Actually, before I go on, I should ask, are you afraid of spiders?
Spiders don't bother me at all. You'd be impressed by how many I've dispatched lately.
Lucky you. The hamlet's overrun with the vile things, and they're acting abnormally aggressively.
I'm concerned about my customers, of course, but it appears that most of the hamlet's residents fled to safety. It's my friend Mary I worry about. I haven't heard from her, and I fear she's trapped in her cottage.
Understandable, but why don't you check on her yourself?
I would, but I have a crippling fear of the eight-legged beasts, which I, unlike you, seem incapable of conquering. I don't know what to do. Can you think of anyone who can help Mary?
I'll try my very best, Mr. Dunn.
Please do. If you can think of anyone that may be brave enough to help, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. They'll find Arranshire southeast of Hogsmeade, just below the train station.
This must be Arranshire. I'd best keep an eye out for spiders. Bombarder! Defender! Protego! Incendio! Defender! Confringo! Protego! Stupid! Confringo! Levioso! Defendo! Incendio! Surely that's the last of them. Revelio! Oh no, this must be Mary. If Mary was breeding these things in her cellar, that means there are more underground. I'll need to destroy every last spider in that cellar if this is to end. Revelio! Confringo! Revelio! Revelio! If this is where Mary bred the spiders, they're not here now. This isn't a good sign. These spiders have gone somewhere. A ladder. Not sure I want to know where this leads. I'd best be ready for whatever I may find down there. Revelio. Hexags. I need to find and destroy all of these before the situation gets even worse. Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Defendo! That's one exact destroyed. Let's get the rest. Confringo! Levioso! Incendio! Defendo! Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! Oh, finished, I need to destroy all of the X-Acts. Incendio! Protego! Stupid! Confringo! Gryffindor! Revelio! Confringo! Can't let you harm Arrynshire any more than you already have. I suppose I know what happened to Mary Portman now. She was breeding the spiders. Incendio! Confringo! Defendo! Levioso! Revelio! Incendio! Confringo! Defendo! Levioso! Revelio. Incendio. Defendo. Revelio. Incendio. I hate to think that they see me, but I don't see them. Revelio. Confringo. These eggs must be destroyed. Defendo. Incendio. Levioso. Protego. Stupid. Confringo. Cursed fiends. Incendio. Defendo. Confringo. It's the last of the spider sacks. Revelio. I hope that's the last spider. Confringo, Defendo, Levioso. Confringo, Incendio. Levioso. Confringo. Incendio. Defendo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Levioso! Confringo! Gryffindor! Incendio! Revelio. Oh, wait. That's the last one. She's angry. Confringo! Incendio! Gryffindor! Levioso! I'll be having nightmares for the rest of my life after that. Protego! Stupid! Confringo! Incendio! Gryffindor! Incendio! Stupid one! Confringo! Levioso! Revelio! Revelio. Revelio. Not my fault you're a deadly. Seems a pleasant enough little place. Hogsmeade, here I come. Mr. Dunn, I have some news.
Thank Merlin. About my sweet friend Mary.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Dunn. She was an innocent victim.
Poor Mary. Fighting for the Hamlet to the bitter end, no doubt. A noble sacrifice. She truly was a remarkable woman. Remarkable. She didn't deserve this. Few do.
I am sorry about your friend. but you'll be relieved to know that I cleared out the spiders. It's safe to return now.
You? You cleared out the spiders? I can't believe it, but I'm certainly relieved.
I imagine the first order of business will be to help the hamlet rebuild. I suppose I have nothing to fear from dead spiders.
That's the spirit. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you again for all you've done. I shall keep you apprised of the hamlet's rebuilding.
Glad I could be of help, and I look forward to visiting your shop the next time I'm in Arranshire.
To dearly departed Mary.
Does my heart good to see young Albie Weeks making a go?
Revelio!
What's wrong, Austin? Afraid of a staircase?
Hello there.
Hello, Armeet. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. Well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio. A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Cock. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ?
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Revelio. The door is looking at us.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin.
Revelio.
Mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward. Revelio.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Armit, you'll need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these. Defender! Find him! Bombarder! Confringo! Defender!
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Armit. You have my word. We're being watched. By a door.
I'll be quiet.
Revelio.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Armit. See if we can find any plans.
There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Bombarda! Confringo! Revelio. Confringo! Bombarda! Defender! Confringo!
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. Let me know if you see any more plans or
Revelio.
schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed. If I'm translating this correctly,
Revelio.
and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
You haven't had much fun. Little moon cow.
Confringo!
It's so much. Stop it!
Stupid! Bombarda! Confringo!
This one. Shut up.
Confringo!
Easily done.
Protego!
Great mistake. Chill spells glance off of me. Pity.
Descendo!
Confringo! Descendo!
I've been fighting since before you were born. Not quite.
Protego! Confringo!
Right out of me.
Descendo!
This really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse. Revelio!
Another boiler.
Confringo!
This is more complex than I had expected.
Revelio!
I wonder if the boiler powers the lever. I suspect it must.
Accio! Guardian Leviosa!
The boiler activated that handle. See it?
Revelio!
I see. Accio should easily engage the handle. Marvelously clever.
Accio! Revelio! Accio! Revelio!
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Accio! Leviosa!
devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now. Revelio. Revelio.
Ranrock's vision of goblins ruling over wizards will be fulfilled. Unribbon and dying, are we?
That was meant for me.
Is that the best you can do?
Bombarda.
That's your best. I won't rest. Dead.
You won't get him.
You can't. One less you to worry about.
Passionately.
Rather unwanted. There you are. Let's get this.
Confringo.
No!
Bombarda.
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, I'll meet. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see.
Incendio. Revelio.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgott what we found. Accio.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Hello, Hamora. Revelio. Revelio. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed. Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know.
After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Off on another adventure, are we?
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
You've made Upper Hogsfield safer, and for that, I thank you. Thank you for passing through.
Wonder where they're off to in such a hurry.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominis in the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
Then won't be long.
No one enters this mode. Can anyone interrupt?
Bombarda! Confringo!
Rather unwise coming back this way. Ah, there you are.
Confringo! Confringo! Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
Gryffindor! Bombarda! Confringo!
Too slow. Get away!
Descendo!
Let's get this over with.
Protego!
No! I will make you.
Defender! Confringo! Bombarda!
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Revelio. For better or for worse. Bombarda. Confringo.
All around.
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported.
Revelio.
Now I see why.
Confringo. Revelio. I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Someone's here.
Defender. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo.
How many of Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Revelio. It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Revelio. Smashing.
Should have thought of 100 stairs.
Confringo!
That bridge has seen better days.
Reparo. Revelio. Confringo. Bombarda. Gryffindor.
We've rid the world of another
Revelio.
spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Confringo.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Reparo. Lumos.
Lumos!
Incendio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Accio. Instantly.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Protego! Stupid!
Take it out of me!
Confringo! Descendo! Bombarda!
I shall have been
Confringo!
Coming back in. Let's get this over with.
Confringo! Bombarda! Defender! Confringo! We're not finished yet. Descender! Bombarda! Confringo!
well for you.
Descendo! Confringo! Bombarda! Leviosa! Confringo! Leviosa! Potato!
If only Renrock were here to see this!
Confringo! Defender! Bombarda! Leviosa! Bombarda! Confringo! Defender! You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors
Revelio.
don't have a monopoly on bravery, you know.
Confringo!
Now, a rune symbol above the cavern door.
Confringo! Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio!
I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rune symbols.
Incendio! Revelio. Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd. What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols and ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here's some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it.
Revelio!
Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Morinweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
To complete the next trial as soon as
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spin Witches as soon as you can.
Ah, the absconder!
Mr. Radley, do you have a moment?
For you? Always. You're a hero around here.
What do you have for sale?
Anything I can help you find? Never mind replenishing my stocks. Pleasure doing business with you. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate your business.
Wonder who lives here.
See if there's something you need. Pleased to see Aaron has his belongings, but thank you for your patronage. It's been a pleasure.
young friend.
Oh, here's a pleasant surprise. Bombarda! Levioso! Confringo! Protego! Levioso! Levioso! Gryffindor! These rocks have seen better days.
Loud as a troll you are! Levioso!
Gryffindor! Confringo!
You little coward! Knew I'd find you! Levioso!
Bombarda! Confringo! Levioso! Your poaching days are over. Revelio. 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 Bombarda! Confringo! Defender! Confringo! Bombarda!
We should speak with Mr. Bickerson. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Stone walls do a prison make, sometimes. Likely this astronomy table will be best used when it's dark. Confringo! Defender! Bombarda! Potato! Confringo! Bombarda! Propender! Propender! Confringo! Propender! Defender! Bombarda! Rest easy, my large friend. Revelio! Castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. Confringo! Glacius! Revelio. Lumos. An astronomy table. Should prove useful once the sun's down. Revelio. Could it be? Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Glacius. Incendio. Glacius. Confringo! Glacius! Confringo! Glacius! Perfect. Let's see what we've got. This must be what all the fuss was about. This. Not a party to attend by myself. Flipendo! Thought you had me there! Bombarda! We had... Flipendo! This looks like the spot from the treasure map.
You're the one who... You shouldn't go about stealing goblins' help stolen by others now, should you?
What have you done?
Tricking us totally!
You can't keep me down for...
done here, I'm going straight to the Hog's Head. Or
Gryffindor!
think you will pay for your deeds.
Your life ends here. Shame.
Bombarda! Gryffindor! Gryffindor!
Flash!
Bombarda! Stupid!
You made a grave mistake. Do that again, and I'll squash you.
Gryffindor! Bombarda! Gryffindor! Defender!
I have little patience for such crude.
So, you there! Stop!
Gryffindor! Bombarda!
Patrick is touched!
Wait till Sebastian hears about this. An Ashwinder. Perhaps not the best place to be caught alone. Perhaps the map contains clues about the order I'm supposed to ring the bells in. Perhaps the map contains clues about the order I'm supposed to ring the bells in. Perhaps the map contains clues about the order I'm supposed to ring the bells in. Perhaps the map contains clues about the order I'm supposed to ring the bells in. Perhaps the map contains clues about the order I'm supposed to ring the bells in. Perhaps the map contains clues about the order I'm supposed to ring the bells in. Perhaps the map contains clues about the order I'm supposed to ring the bells in. Perhaps the map contains clues about the order I'm supposed to ring the bells in. That did it. And look, treasure. Revelio. I don't like the looks of that encampment. Revelio. Revelio.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure it'll all be fun.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No! Never! We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran?
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
What are you up to now?
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hog's Head. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hog's Head, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Revelio!
Flipendo might seem like harmless fun, but not when you
Let's look at what we have, shall we?
Revelio!
I wonder what Merlin would think of
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby. Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and am trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up until I came home one night and found my husband gone and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take...
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Beetle depart is a victory.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty. It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there. Natty must be around here somewhere.
Not saying I don't. Well, when no one's looking. You'd think knowing spell.
Revelio. Revelio. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken. Revelio.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Aloha Mora. Revelio. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio. The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Revelio. Accio. The hidden door. Revelio. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
It's not gonna work.
Revelio.
Using that girl as bad. Someone's coming for her. We ought to just kill her.
Arlo says her friend will be reckless enough.
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone, eh?
Just keep an eye out.
Defender!
I haven't even had me tea yet!
Confringo!
What are your thoughts on electricity?
Confringo! Bombarda! Protego!
I'm not done with you. You will pay for your deeds.
Defender! Confringo! Bombarda!
You're going to regret that. Do that again, and
Revelio!
Someone's here. I sense it. You shouldn't be here.
Revelio!
Locks and guards can't stop me. Hey, Incendio!
Revelio!
We should speak to him
Places!
again.
Accio!
When we find that Gryffindors.
Expulso!
Defender! Confringo! Bombarda!
Death from above!
Protego!
come on. You're afraid to fight back.
Confringo! Defender!
On the lookout!
That's the best you can.
Bombarda!
I have little patience for such crew.
Protego! Revelio! The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back. Revelio! Accio! Revelio! 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 Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. Revelio. Revelio.
I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Rabe.
Aloha, Mora.
He will tell you what you need to know.
Over here. Ready to help. Revelio. Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Revelio.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders...
Revelio. Revelio.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, Please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon, after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage.
Revelio.
Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide. I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
Revelio.
New batch of toad-hide.
Does it get any more cozy?